as usual, you know, I'm still asking you to please reconsider your plans to demolish, sell, whatever, this city hall, because it is a historical landmark and everything. And I had mentioned to y'all once before about a cousin of mine that was trying to get her grandchildren ready so they could travel out here. They wanted to visit it before it was tore down, and then of course it turns out that she wound up with brain cancer, and she died on August the 7th, and they had a memorial for her this past Friday. So she won't be traveling here, but hopefully her husband and the children will, but it won't be anytime soon from what he has said. But with that, you know, everybody is still talking about the importance of keeping this facility. And before I came to the meeting, I had stopped a few places along the way and had several folks to ask me about this. One said, well, they didn't know about it, and I said, well, it's been in the papers, and I've been protesting this for some time. Well, it didn't make sense to them, and what was the reasoning and stuff like that. Well, as they talked and expressed their concerns and everything, they had questions about money and all of that, and why don't you fix this place up? Honestly, I couldn't think of the dollar amounts or any of that to give them a response. So I thought, well, I'll jot it down, and you see, I had a little piece of paper that I just made a note on to ask what their questions involved. And one was, why tear this place down? If there's a problem with it, then why not fix it? And I said, well, this had been mentioned before. So the questions are, what are those repair costs to fix this building? And you may want to just say what the plans were. I know this has been going on for at least a year, and why are you planning to sell this building for it to be tore down? And you had mentioned cost once before, so do that one again.
We had a quote on Miller Roofing to put a pitch roof on this building. I believe that quote was $300,000. Above us now, all the wiring that's in here, when wiring was replaced, the wiring was left in place. All that has to be pulled out. The air conditioning unit upstairs is approximately the size of the length of this particular podium here, and it's about 3 feet wide. That was put in place, and then the walls were built around it. In order to replace that, it's going to require a major cost. We could spend anywhere from $600,000 to $700,000, and we still have a 60-year-old building. So I think that kind of covers the basic cost. Is there anything else?
Handicap accessibility is an issue.
Handicap accessibility, if you start doing any kind of renovations that are greater than 50% of the total value of the building, then you have to bring it up completely to the state fire codes and building code.
The restrooms we have here are not handicap accessible. They can't be made handicap accessible without tearing out part of the walls and things of that. And again, that's another major expense that we'd have to incur, because we'd have to have everything in this building brought up to code.
Including a sprinkler system.
Okay, and that's once you start renovations. If you do not start them, is there a law or a rule or something in effect that you've got to do it?
I think Drew just covered that. Say that again, Drew, so you'll
If
understand.
you start renovations and it goes above 50% of the assessed value of the building, then you have to fall under all codes adopted by the state of Alabama, building and fire codes. So if we start any major wiring project, any roofing projects, it goes above 50% of what this building is valued at. Then that jumps us up over $1 million to bring everything in this building up to code.
And this building is assessed by Winston County over there in Double Springs, and they have it assessed at how much?
The two buildings, the fire department and this building, and the acreage we're on, is assessed at $540,000. I believe that's exactly.
Yes. So the roof alone will be over 50%.
Yes.
Sure.
you do plan to sell this, and CVS will be putting a new structure on this site and everything, and that dollar amount that they have offered, or
$1,425,000, and we pay the real estate fee on it, we would net approximately $1.3 million.
okay. The other question that some of them are asking is, how much is the new building that you're talking
The
about?
architect's estimate is approximately $1.8 million on the new city hall. The fire station will be approximately $800,000 with the land in the building.
All right, so their next question was, you're getting the one, whatever you just mentioned, out of this. Their question was, surely they're not gonna be able to get enough money out of this building and the other.
We've already arranged for financing on the two
Okay.
buildings.
And who is the financing going to be with?
Well, again, I don't think that needs to be discussed right now, but it's a local bank.
Well, these folks, whether they choose to come up here and say anything or not, they're citizens and they're taxpayers, and it's their tax dollars that they talk about. And it's a struggle for the little person to make it around here. And I had one who suggest a while ago, it was hard for me to talk to them because of cigarette smoke, but that we need to have some businesses here where folks can work. It's all right to have the places we've got where we can go and spend our money, but we need to have some businesses here where you can go to work and earn that money so you can go and spend it. And
We've been in contact with the State Department of Commerce. We've requested the Director of the Department of Commerce to come up here and meet with myself and all the mayors in Winston County and the county commission. We got an email from him approximately 2 weeks ago that said it'd be October, November before he could assist us.
okay, well, I'll try to remember and share that with folks when they ask. And the next question was, where are they gonna put that new city hall?
On top of the Safe Center.
All right. I do recall that once you had made the statement that the federal government would not allow you to put it there.
I don't think we ever made that statement.
Nobody
The
made that.
statement was probably made that, we would request permission. That building was built and designed so it could be built upon, on top of it.
Well, then, where are you with a fire that comes
I'm not really concerned with the fair, ma'am, I'm concerned with City Hall.
well, the folks are concerned about
That
the
Lions
fire
Club will
that-
take care of a location for their fair.
we'll
They
see
have
about
two different
that.
properties they can look at right now.
Okay, again, I am asking that you please not sell, not tear up. You can spend the monies that you're planning on spending for the new ones to bring this one up to code.
Okay, thank you.